What's up, Wolfpack? Sheldon here, and today we're going to be talking about keyword research and listing optimization and how you can find the best keywords for your listing so that you can rank higher and get more organic sales. So let's jump right into it. Alright guys, so in my last video on product research, we spoke about product research and finding the best product because as we know that is the most important step when it comes to Amazon and your Amazon FBA business. But something that I touched on was keyword research, and that was a keyword research tool by Viral Launch, which is something I just spoke about in the video for a few seconds, but let's talk about it more in depth today. So keywords for your Amazon listing are very, very important. People forget this because they think they can just throw money at their listing for a specific keyword and rank higher and get sales for that keyword, right? But what you want to do is you want to get organic sales. And the reason for that is that your ranking of your Amazon product depends on your sales velocity. So the more sales that you can get, the more sales that you're going to get in any case, because you're going to be ranked higher for that keyword or that search term. So in the past, what we'd have to do is do a lot of different research methods to find the best keywords for our listing. So we'd have to use something like Merchant Words or Keyword Tool or Google Keyword Planner. And the problem with these tools is that those search results aren't exact. So those are always estimated number of search results. So say we're searching for dog toys or dog chew toys, which, as you guys know, I love the pet supply category because pet owners and new moms or new parents are the easiest people to sell to. So say we're searching for dog chew toys, right? We're going to get a list of results or a list of keywords that are similar to that with an estimated search result, search number next to that. And that's not ideal because that's a very broad search term. It could be searching for dog chew toys amongst a variety of different keywords as well on either side of that because it's just a broad search. So it's not very accurate and not the best way to search for keywords. And with that, what we'd have to do in the past is export all of those keyword searches into a CSV file and import it into Excel and aggregate that data on our own. And that's a problem because it takes a lot of time and it doesn't always work and it's not accurate. But as we know, Viral Launch is very, very data-based, and they aggregate all the data you can imagine through Amazon and through an API and through their own research. So we know that their data is accurate and they have a lot of data, as you'll see with the tool in a moment, that we get a lot more information for each search term, just as we do with every single other tool that they bring out. We get a ton more features than we'd ever need. So let's get into it. So say we're searching on Amazon, right? In the past, what we'd have to do is search for something like, say, dog chew toys, right? Let's just carry on with the chew toy sort of thing. So now the way that Amazon works is it is a search engine. Amazon is a search engine. So with every result that you see here, it's in order of number of searches, right? So the more often someone searches something, the higher it'll rank on this list. So what we could do is just type dog chew toy, dog chew R, dog chew T, dog chew Y, and go through every letter of the alphabet and see what sort of keywords you can get, right? And then find those keywords and put them into an Excel spreadsheet, as we said before. But the problem with this is it takes a lot of time. You're not getting the number of searches, and it is a very sort of archaic method without a proper keyword tool, right? Now, with keyword research by Viral Launch, this takes all of that effort out of it, and there's a secret little thing at the end that they've just released, which I'll show you in a second as well, that changes everything. So let's say we're searching for dog chew toys, right? Now what this will do is if you search on keyword research, it'll bring up a list of keywords similar to that or related to that keyword and give you a ton of information on each of those keywords as well. So what we can see is with each of these categories, we see the total combined exact search volume for the entire list of keywords. So for every keyword that you see on this page, you'll see that the total search volume is 550,000, which is a lot of searches, but we're not going to be using every single keyword in our listing, obviously. So if we scroll down, we'll see related keywords. So chew toys, we see a priority score, relevant score, exact search volume, and opportunity score, and so on. Now, priority score is a score of 0 to 1,000 of how likely or how much you need this keyword in your listing to get those sales, right? So if something's got a priority score of 1,000, it means you absolutely need that keyword in your listing, and you've got a very good chance of getting those sales because there's a lot of searches happening for that, right? So the way that Viral Launch determines this priority score is their own sort of formula depending on what the prior opportunity score is and what the exact search volume and the broad search volume and so on is. So for opportunity score is essentially the score of 0 to 1,000 as well of how easily you could rank for this specific keyword. So they base this data, or they base this number on how many of your competitors are using the same keyword, how many of your competitors are ranking for this keyword, and how often it's being used and how often it's being searched, right? And that'll come up with the opportunity score. So Viral Launch has done all of this in the background for you and determined a score on how easy it would be to rank for that specific keyword. So if we organize our data by opportunity score and we see something with an opportunity score of 1000, if you include that in your listing, you've got a very good chance of ranking for it, and that's a great thing. So say we're finding something like Benabone bacon flavored wishbone, whatever that might be. It's some sort of brand or something, but it's got an opportunity score of 1000. Oh, a Kong Dog Toys large. Let's talk about that. That was the wrong one. Kong Dog Toys large, right? So whatever that may be, it might be a brand as well, but we can see it's got an opportunity score of 1000 and it's got 1500 exact searches. So exact search volume is the search for this exact keyword. No broad search, nothing before, nothing after this exact search, right? So if we include this in our listing, we've got a very good chance of ranking because it's got an opportunity score of 1000, and we'll be picking up 1500 or so extra searches every month for the specific keyword, and we could show up for that quite easily if we make enough sales, right? Especially because the opportunity score is so high. So we would be picking up these extra keywords that no one's really using but could generate more sales for your listing. That's what makes this tool so very special. So what you can do as well is we can arrange this by exact search volume, and we can see how many searches are being made for exact things. So dog toys, Kong, Nylabone, we can see that we're getting a lot of searches. So if we include the top keywords for this, we're going to be showing up for a lot of the major searches, and it's our job to rank for that, right? So for example, you could include dog toys, which has a very good opportunity score, or we can include Nylabone, which doesn't have a very good opportunity score, even though it's got a lot of sales, a lot of searches. It's not necessarily going to be very good for our listing because it's going to be a lot harder to rank for that specific keyword. So with that all being said, there's a ton of information here. One thing I haven't touched on yet is the suggested Cbc Mode, which is great if you're doing paid advertising on Amazon. So say you want to search, you don't include all of these keywords in your listing, right? You can still run PPC for these specific keywords. So puppy chew toys, you could run a PPC ad for that, or dog chew, or whatever this may be, and there's a suggested bid. So you can click on that as well. It'll give you an exact and a broad search bid for the different types of searches, and so you can basically budget out what your cost would be even before you start selling the product. So this is a great tool to have even before you've picked a product, as I spoke about in the product research video, that this is a great way to validate your idea. So you can see if a product's actually being searched for, or if it's just driving external sales, or how they're generating sales, right? So with that all being said and done, we can easily see how this is the best keyword research tool. You've got all this information that you really do not get anywhere else. But one thing that they've just come out with, which is absolutely insane, is the create a listing or optimize a listing tool. And this changes the game, everything. Now, literally everything's on autopilot. Amazon FBA is great. So with this is essentially a listing builder tool, right? So you've got your list of keywords that we've just searched. So we're doing dog toys, obviously, or dog chew toys. Now, what you can do is you can use these keywords in your listing, and you'll get basically a score from Viral Launch that'll tell you how well your listing is being optimized, how many of these keywords you're using, how many sales or how many searches you are missing out on based on the keywords in your listing. So for example, let's add dog toys into our title, and we'll see that we're getting 208,000 out of 550,000 potential searches, right? So we'll get an optimization score for our entire listing as well. So it'll be good, great, bad, whatever it might be. So we can click on that as well, and we can see how our score is ranking. So where we can improve on the features and the search terms of the specific listing, obviously, because we've got no information here at the moment. So you're going to go ahead and create your listing here. You can type the features. This is sort of in your product description, and then your actual product description at the bottom, your backend search terms, and so on. And you go ahead and enter your keywords that you'd create for your listing here, and you get like an overall score. And if it's bad, you can optimize it and see where you're missing keywords, what your potential score might be for the individual sections of your listing, right? This just changes the game entirely. It makes it so much easier. So you can go ahead as well and search and arrange your data by priority score, opportunity score, and so on. So let's go to opportunity score and large dog toys. So large dog toys is highest opportunity score. Once you've done that, you're going to get this information and just drag it over to your actual Amazon listing, throw it in there, and you'll know how you're doing. Now, one thing that happens as well, if you're just starting out on Amazon, you're like, this is great, this is the perfect way to find and optimize this listing. But if you're already selling on Amazon, you can still go ahead and optimize all of your existing listings. And that's what people don't forget to do. That's what a lot of people forget to do, I mean, is that you're selling on Amazon, you're doing well, you think you've got the perfect listings once a product's selling. But every now and again, you need to go back in and re-optimize and see new keywords that are being searched for. Things pop up, things change. So it's always good to go back and optimize your listings time after time so that you can get more sales. Maybe you'll just squeeze a couple extra sales a month out of a specific listing, which is great. So what you can do is you can literally go and import listing, and you'll just copy the ASIN of whatever your listing may be, and it'll populate the data here. Populate all the fields, and you'll get an optimization score as well as this potential search volume as well, and how much of that search volume you're actually getting. So let's go and search on Amazon for dog to chew toys and find a listing that we can import. So what looks good here? Something maybe with a bundle. That looks good. So let's import this one. So all we have to do is copy the ASIN and import this listing. And then I'll just bring the data straight from Amazon and populate these fields. And you can do this with your own listings or even your competitors' listings, so you can see how well they're ranking or how well they're doing with their own listings and what you can improve on. So this listing obviously has a good optimization score, which means there is definitely room for improvement. So they could improve on the features section. So let's go have a look, and we can create what they need to be doing is including more keywords in their feature section of their listing, right? So we can go ahead and play around with this, and you could even take your competitor's listing, copy it directly, and then play around with it and make sure that it looks a little bit different. Obviously, you don't want to copy your competitors exactly, because that's going to look bad on you in any case. But you can use this as a sort of baseline to start from if you really want to, if you don't want to build it straight from scratch with your own keywords. And you can go ahead and optimize and get the perfect or close to perfect or near to perfect listing with this listing builder tool, which, as I said, it just changes the game entirely. It's something that we've never seen before in this sort of Amazon space, and I really, really think it's great. So if you haven't yet optimized your listings, make sure that you do that. If you haven't tried the keyword research tool yet, do that as well. And also, if you want to try this out, you don't want to pay the full amount, there is a 50% discount code in the description box of this video. So you can get 50% off this thing and just try it out. And if you don't like it, if you think it sucks, you can cancel it, whatever. But it is great, and I really hope you guys enjoy it and try it out, and let me know what you think. If you have any questions about Amazon FBA, don't forget again to drop that in the comments section down below. I'll help you guys as much as I can. And any questions that you have, even if you want, you can hit me up on Facebook. We've created a private Facebook group in association with this channel. You can go in there, chat amongst yourselves, chat with me. As I've said, this is more of a collaborative effort. I really want to chat to you guys on a more personal basis. So if you do have anything with regards to that, make sure you get in touch. And if you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button. I really do hope it helped you. If it helped you in any way at all. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because there will be more videos like this very often about Amazon tutorials, entrepreneurship sort of lifestyle, and anything else that you want. Just make sure you comment down below, let me know what you want to see, and we'll get right on that. So as always, I shall see you in the next video. Cheers.